Hey class, it's Mrs. Skilling here, back for one more video assignment. This should be your last one in this course. And this one's all about your final discussion. If you've made it this far, you are almost done. Good job. Before I talk to you about your discussion board and what you have to look forward to here, I do have one last joke for you if you're ready. Okay? All right. How were the first Americans like ants? They also lived in colonies. Get it? Like the 13 original colonies. Ants live in colonies. Oh, either you're really going to miss me and my jokes, or you're really excited to just move on and talk about this discussion prompt. So let's do it. So since this is an alt course, it's a little bit shortened from the regular version of the course, and some of the material is cut out. And so the course normally would end just at the Civil War, but that would be a problem because then you'd go to take the B version of this class and you'd have this gap that didn't make sense. So I created a couple of assignments to help you get the information you need to be ready for B. The first one was what you just completed, your last workbook about Reconstruction. And now you're going to learn about something called the Gilded Age. And you'll get some more information about it, but it's kind of about America starting to become a superpower and progressing and some of the good things and the bad things that went along with that. So to help you learn about the Gilded Age, you're going to start by watching this YouTube video called The Gilded Age. It's not super long. I'll click on it here. It's 2 minutes and 23 seconds long, so not very long at all. So you'll watch this short video about the Gilded Age, and then you're going to answer the following questions. And make sure that when you're answering these questions, you're using complete sentences. And that means, you're starting with your capital letter and you're ending with a period and you're answering it fully, not just giving one word. So in complete sentences, answer the following. So first of all, what was one benefit of the Gilded Age? What was something good that came out of that time period? Question number 2, what was one negative of the Gilded Age? So with positives, there's usually negatives. What was one of the rougher things that came out of the Gilded Ages? Maybe what was a group that didn't benefit being in that time period? And then number 3, this one's the probably the hardest question. How might we be living in a Gilded Age today? Please provide a specific example. So the video will teach you what a Gilded Age is and what that time period was like. And your job in number 3 is to give me at least one sentence where you talk about how today is kind of like the time period back then. And the key here is to be very specific. Don't just say because, right? Tell me something that's going on today that is like what was going on in the time of the things in that video. And make sure that you're answering that using a complete sentence. I do want to show you how you will be graded on this. So let me show you the rubric here. So you're going to get 30 points for answering that first question of giving me a benefit of the Gilded Age. Who was a group that benefited or what was a positive that came out of it? And make sure, again, that there's a complete sentence. You'll lose points if it's not complete. You'll get 30 points for listing one of the negative things that came out of the Gilded Age. So maybe a group that didn't benefit or something bad that came out of that time period. And again, complete sentence. And then finally, because it's a little bit harder, I'll give you a few more points. You get 40 points for giving me a complete sentence, providing an example of how our time period today, the world we live in right now, is like a Gilded Age. How does it compare to what was going on back then? So it should be pretty straightforward, should give you some background information you need to help you be successful in the next version of this course in U.S. History B. And super excited because hopefully I'll get to teach you that one as well. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to me. But other than that, thank you so much for being in this course and thank you for completing this assignment. All right, you have a good one.